So Aries, the overall energy of your reading is the sun. Fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. Beautiful card. This surrounds your entire reading, and we're going to find out what's going on. Up here in your highest energy, the Magician. So this tells me you've been manifesting this fresh start, this new beginning, with all the tools that you have. You have all the tools to manifest just what it is that you want from life. See that infinity symbol right there? That's a symbol of intuition and knowing. So that tells me that you know you can manifest what you want because you see it happening. I think you feel it happening around you, and it is happening. So, good job, Aries. So next to the Magician here, and actually the Magician is pointing right at the sun, saying, look, this is what you have ahead of you. You have a fresh start and a new beginning coming up filled with love and joy. I have the Seven of Cups next to the Magician. So the Seven of Cups is about confusion and love. I think this is something that you've been through, that what's been happening with you is picking the wrong cups of love. All these cups have something else in them, so there's not enough room for love. And some of them, it may seem like they have a lot of room, and then something comes crawling out, So these are relationships that have gone wrong, just picking the wrong cup. So there is some confusion about love, but you're overcoming it. There's something very good is coming up in your life that is filled with love and joy. I have the Star, which is right next to the Seven of Cups. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Star is about deep healing over these Seven of Cups. You've been going through some really deep spiritual type healing with the Star card being here. It's like healing to your bare bones, seeing your own reflection come back at you, and remembering the essence of who you are, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy, and just coming back to just being the full self, your full self, after these experiences. So then, under the Magician and right next to the sun, we continue with the healing. We go from the Star to the Four of Swords. You are receiving a lot of truth, a lot of clarity about what has happened in your past. You've spent a lot of time either meditating, praying, or just soul searching for your answers. Very spiritual. See the stained glass windows there. So this is right under the Magician here, right next to the sun. So this healing is how you're manifesting this new place in your life that is going to be wonderful. I have the King of Cups next to the sun and right under the Star. This is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, a water sign. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But the King of Cups, right under the Star card, right next to the sun, it's about having a huge cup of love. This is you. This is your energy. And what you're doing is you're pulling back. You're holding it close, okay? You're holding it very close, and you're waiting for the right cup to come along in order to hand that cup out. So what this is telling me is love is coming in, and you're going to be able to hand out that cup because it's right next to the sun, the overall energy of this reading. And here you are. This is your card, Aries, the Emperor, male or female. All cards are male or female. So the Emperor, the energy of this card is being pretty stern, being pretty stubborn. It's like knowing your own mind and not really wavering from it. So it's like all this healing that you've done. This is right under the Four of Swords. All this healing that you've done has brought you to this place of you like sitting firm, being firm about what you want, what's going to make you happy. You're manifesting all this, and you're not settling for anything. You're very well liked and respected, and you could be a leader in your field as far as employment goes. So, right next to the Emperor, I have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is right under the Sun card, too. The Hierophant is a card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the energy is traditional values and morals. It's about security, stability. It's about commitment. This is a very spiritual card that can represent marriage. So I see a commitment coming along too. I think this joyous place that you're going to be entering in your life will eventually end up in a committed relationship, but you're holding out for that. I mean, you're holding out for the one, and it feels like the one is coming in, okay? They're not far away. I have the Three of Swords right next to the Hierophant and under the King of Cups. This is heartaches. These are tears. You've been through it. You may have had third-party situations. But the thing is this Hierophant energy was blocked because of picking the wrong cups. And, they'll fool you. Those cups can fool you. They really can. And so you pull back that cup, and you got a huge cup there. And there's nothing in it. There's lots of room for love. So this Three of Swords just tells me that, you've been brokenhearted over having your hopes up before for a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. So I am going to take out the second part of this reading. So let's take a look at these right on the other side of your healing. Getting all that healing done. There is your fresh start and new beginning. You can't have it without the healing. You got to have the healing. Okay? So the Ace of Wands it's just blooming. This fresh start and new beginning. Remember, your whole reading is surrounded by the sun. And, the sun will bring about life and beauty. And, this is happening. What's happening, this new beginning, is you're getting away from it, looks like. I got these two cards next to the Ace of Wands. And this is the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This tells me you've been feeling or have felt rejected, left out in the cold, lonely. And the Two of Cups is telling me that this is a soulmate relationship. Look at the cups. This is a friendship, soulmate relationship with love. I think you've been in some friends with benefits type relationships, at least one, that you had to do all this healing from. So I think that, it was one of these cups. It just like maybe you started looking forward and wanted more, and whoever, you were in these relationships with or one, they didn't. And so, you're moving towards that and you're holding out for that. So I have the Page of Wands right under the Ace of Wands and next to the King of Cups. So here's that wand, okay, a fresh starts and new beginnings. And it's like brewing. Something's brewing from the bottom of your feet and about ready to come out your mouth. So there's something you need to say or declare about moving forward in your life. And I think I see what it is right here, because it's right below the Ace of Wands, which is that fresh start, new beginning. You're holding on to that staff right there. It's right next to the King of Cups, which is holding your love until you find the right person to hand it out to. And it's right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So what I think, and the Queen of Pentacles, they're all male or female, like I said, looking at that commitment, looking at that security, that solid relationship. Really, I think this is more like a declaration that you've made to yourself, that these are the things that you want, and you will not settle for anymore. Because I have the Five of Pentacles right above the Queen of Pentacles, and this tells me that you have been felt rejected or left out in the cold by somebody because you wanted something more solid and secure, and apparently they did not. And I think they treated the relationship, and who knows, you might have too, as a friends with benefits. And things change. What you want might change. Or you might just be remembering what it is that you want. You got caught up in the excitement of a new relationship. You know how that goes. And so I have the Seven of Pentacles next to the Queen. Oh, let me point out too, this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. That gives us 2 for Taurus so far, if we're counting. It's the energies that mean the most in these readings. I have the Seven of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles, waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting for that, for this bush that this person's looking at. It's like it budded and it's never blossoming. It's right under the Two of Cups too. And so you kept waiting for a commitment, waiting for this relationship to become more stable and grounded, and it wasn't happening. Now you're just like holding out for it. You're like, nope, you're not playing around anymore. It's like you're kind of serious about yourself. Excuse me. I have the Page of Wands, or under the Page of Wands, I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is right next to the Three of Swords. This is your energy. You are fine the way you are. I mean, you're stable, you're secure, you're grounded. You have a job, you have a home, you have a car if you need a car where you live. You have the things that you need, and you're very self-confident. You know that you deserve good things. And you're looking for someone who can share that you can share your pentacles with, who will share theirs with you. So this is part of your declaration. It's like, I'm good the way I am until the right person comes in. And you know what? You've been through a spiritual lesson. All these, like the Seven of Cups, all these cups and rejections and waiting for commitments and to come in. Knight of Pentacles is right next to the Judgment card. Just waiting and waiting. This is the slowest energy in the whole deck for that pentacle to come forward right under the Seven of Pentacles. It just doesn't, sometimes that could take lifetimes. And you're like, no. You're like, I'm not waiting anymore. This is also Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it's been a spiritual lesson. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been blowing this horn down on you, and you're getting it. You're waking up to your spiritual lesson. And this is why you're being rewarded with the sun. A fresh start, a new beginning full of love and joy. So you're going to be able to hand out that cup of. And whoever's coming into your life, and I cannot see who that is going to be the one. You're going to be able to hand out that cup of love when they come around. You have really matured as far as love goes. You've learned a lot here with the Four of Swords. You kind of see things a lot more clearly now than you used to see. So I'm not going to stop right here. I am going to pull out a Law of Attraction card. Esther Hicks. She's a medium, and a group of entities named Abraham speak through her. And these are all messages from Abraham, this group of entities from the universe. And it may or may not have to do with this reading, but whatever it is something you need to hear. From the Law of Attraction, Esther Hicks, having Abraham speaking through her. Okay, let's find out. What card do we have for you? I'm going to cut them. I am not in competition for well-being. So I'm going to turn it around. This is what Abraham has said through Esther Hicks. And I'm going to read it to you. You can pause, and read that anytime you want. So, competition can serve you if it stimulates your desire, but it can be a disadvantage if it hampers your belief in succeeding. In this unlimited universe, there is no need to compete for well-being. For your resources are unlimited. You may perceive a shortage, but it would be of your own making. So, this is, I think, part of the truth that you are realizing. This is why you're manifesting what it is that you want out of your life. And I think you're realizing it. I think you're manifesting it. And I think that you've really grown. This spiritual lesson has been very good for you. And so this is your card from Abraham